Speed, scale, and flexibility. Is that what you're looking for? Then your answer is NoSQL database. Let's break down NoSQL database, its types, and its biggest advantages. This is the second episode in the series. If you haven't watched the first one yet, I recommend you to watch that as well. The link is in the description. And also, if you find the content useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel. We'll understand about non-relational database or NoSQL database. It is used for dealing with applications that need low latency in database operations. So, it will be a bit fast than SQL databases. And data will be unstructured. Means there is no fixed table structure as we saw in SQL database. Each record can have different fields. A NoSQL database does not need a predefined schema for data storage. And it is used for storing massive volume of data. Some of the popular NoSQL databases are Cassandra, MongoDB, Redis, and Neo4j. Types of NoSQL database. The first one is document-based database. Here, data is stored as documents instead of rows and columns. Data is stored in JSON, BSON, or XML documents. And each document can have a flexible structure. Means there is no fixed schema like relational database. Here, this is a structure of a document-based database where we have database. Database consists of collections and collection consists of documents, and this is a schema of one document, and another document will have a different schema because it's not fixed. And ID, key, and quantity is the fields of this document. And popular document-based databases are MongoDB, CouchDB, Firebase Firestore. And when to use this? This can be used with application with frequently changing data structure, and the reason is clear because there is no fixed schema for it. The second type of NoSQL database is key value stores. Here, data is stored as a simple key value pair. What it means? Key will be a unique identifier and value will be data associated with that key, and that value can be in the form of a text, JSON, object, etc. This is a sample key value database where student.1.name. Student will be database, one will be a unique identifier like ID, and name will be the field we are looking for, and the value of the field. Like that, other fields also is represented here. And it is a very simple data model as you can see. Since it is very simple, it has extremely fast read-write operations. And no schema or table structure is required here for this database. Some of the popular key value stores are Redis, Amazon DynamoDB. And when to use it? It is ideal for caching and real-time applications. It is because of its speed. Now we are going to look into third type of NoSQL database, that is column-oriented database. It stores data by columns instead of rows, making it highly efficient for analytical queries. I'll explain with one example. If you see this table, it has ID, last name, first name, and bonus as columns. And it has 4 rows here, and one row will represent one full entity. And that is called row-oriented database. And if you check column-oriented database, on the other hand, one column will represent one entity. This is the first entity, this is the second entity, and it goes on. And this first row represents ID, then last name, first name, and then the last row will represent bonus. And why column-oriented database is efficient for analytical queries? The reason is, when you read, if you want to read just bonus from this database, if your query is like select average bonus from employees, even though you just need bonus column, it will still read ID, last name, first name, and then bonus, because in a row-oriented database, all the columns of a row are stored together on the disk. It is a full block together. So database cannot skip other columns just because we need only one. So that is the reason column-oriented is more efficient in analytical queries. In the same case of this query, here bonus values will be stored together as one block in the disk. So database will directly read like this, which is much faster than row-oriented. Yeah, so that means when we want to run analytics on a small number of columns, we can read those columns directly, which will result in faster read performance for larger data sets and retrieve data with greater speed. Another advantage is, as we can see, similar data types are stored together here in column-oriented, which results in better compression since similar data is stored together. Popular column-oriented databases are Apache Cassandra, Apache HBase, Google Bigtable, Amazon Redshift. And when to use this database? Without any doubt, we can tell for data analytics and data warehouses. The fourth type is graph-based database. It stores data as nodes and relationship between them as edges or links. We'll take an example of a social networking site. There is a user named Stacy. Stacy is following Ella. Ella is following Alex. Alex is following Ella back. Alex is following Stacy. So these are all connected data. So graph-based databases are ideal for representing and querying connected data. It is optimized for relationship-heavy queries. Another place we have learned about relationship between multiple tables is relational database. And this is faster than, the traversal is faster than joins in relational database. And this has a flexible schema because it has to adapt for this evolving relationship. So that has a flexible schema. Popular graph-based databases are Neo4j and Amazon Neptune. And when to use, clearly social networks and also recommendation engines. Merits of non-relational database. They are optimized for low latency and high scalability. Why NoSQL database have low latency? The main reason is simple data model. It doesn't have complex joins like SQL database. And another reason is data is stored the way it's accessed. It is highly scalable The main reason is we can add more machines and distribute the data. This is the same reason because of which it can handle large data sets. We will learn more about scaling and distributed systems in the coming sessions. Continuing here, another reason for non-relational database to have scalability is flexible schema. And also NoSQL database can handle highly dynamic data. There is a new category called NoSQL Database. This combines the scalability of NoSQL database with asset compliance of traditional SQL database. Some popular NoSQL databases are CockroachDB and Google Spanner. This is mainly used when building distributed systems that need strong consistency. Thank you guys for listening. We will see for next session. Till then, happy learning. If you like the content, please subscribe.